Mindful eating. What I'm going to do is to take you through an exercise of eating mindfully. This is something we rarely do. We may just snack while not thinking about it, or eat in a rush without really paying attention to what we're doing. You will need something small you can eat, like a raisin, a small piece of fruit, or a mint, or a sweet that you might snack on or chew. As we do this, all sorts of thoughts may come and go. Just let your attention, as much as possible, focus on what we're doing. If your mind wanders off, gently bring it back. I want you to take the piece of food and just put it in the palm of your hand and hold it out so you can see it. We're going to observe it like a curious scientist who has never encountered the food before, and just notice what you can see. Notice the shape and the colours and the contours. Notice there may be different colours or shades. Maybe tilt it back and forth in your hand and see if the light reflects on any of the surfaces. And with your hand, just move it up and down and notice the weight of what you're holding. Explore it with your fingers. How heavy does it feel? What does the surface feel like? Maybe try and push it with your fingers or thumb. Does it feel hard or soft? Now slowly raise it to your nose and smell it. Really try and notice the smell. Really observe it much more than you usually would before you eat it. When you are ready, put it against your lips and just wait for a moment. Put it in your mouth, on your tongue, but don't bite into it just yet. Maybe notice what is happening inside your mouth. The salivation. Maybe notice the urge to bite, but don't do this just yet. See if you can just notice the urge come and go and try and let it pass. Notice what you can taste without biting into it. Now very slowly and carefully bite into it and just let it sit there for a minute before you start chewing. It might be useful to close your eyes now. Before you start chewing, notice the textures and the tastes. And maybe explore the taste with your tongue, but don't chew yet. Notice any urges to chew. Now you can chew, but do so very slowly and mindfully. Notice any changes in the taste and texture when you chew. Very slowly and carefully, just notice the taste and the texture and really pay attention to it. Focus all your attention on it. When you get the urge to swallow, don't swallow straight away. Just notice the urge. Now, when you do want to swallow, go ahead. Really notice the feeling of swallowing, along with the movement and the sound of the action of swallowing. Just notice what happens in your neck and your throat when you do this. Maybe notice how the taste changes straight away after you've swallowed. Notice if anything felt different by eating mindfully. Did anything taste different? Maybe did it feel different? Did you notice anything you wouldn't do usually? Did it taste better than usual, or perhaps had a stronger taste? Just think whether other things in your life would be different if you did them more mindfully, like any other activities. Would you notice things you wouldn't usually do? Would they possibly be more pleasurable or more enjoyable if you really focused your attention on them?